Hey everyone, Steve here. Well, what you see in front of you is a really nice little set from RCA Victor Winnie the Pooh songs. It's a little set of 3 records. Unfortunately, I'm missing one, which I'll have to hunt down someday. But for now, the little Victor Orthophonic records are 7-inch. Look how cool that is. I love the smaller looking orthophonic labels on these. And these records, this set actually, came out in 1932. Just 3 years after RCA bought the Victor Talking Machine Company. There's the one that's missing. 224, I believe, is the record number that's missing. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to play what I have. Basically, I'm going to transfer them off of my Audio Technica turntable for your listening enjoyment. So, without further ado, RCA Victor's Winnie the Pooh songs. Let's get it spinning.
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. You know what he looks like? I'll tell you. He's a stumbling, fumbling, special sort of bear, with a brain of fluff and with long arms and short legs and a very fat stomach from eating too much honey. And his head is usually to one side and his paw is usually raised to his chin because he's always wondering. But here he comes now. Here comes the wonderful, wondering Winnie the Pooh bear. No, there he goes, climbing up a bee tree for honey. Can you hear the bees buzzing? Can you hear Winnie the Pooh singing? Listen. Isn't it funny how a bear likes honey? Buzz, 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 I wonder why he does. It's a very funny thought that if bears were bees, they'd build their nests at the bottom of the trees. And that being so, if the bees were bears, they shouldn't have to climb up all these stairs. That's what Winnie the Pooh sang, but wait, here he sings again. Sing ho for the life of a bear, sing ho for the life of a bear. I don't much mind if it rains or snows, 'cause I've got a lot of honey on my nice new nose. I don't much care if it snows or thaws, 'cause I got a lot of honey on my nice clean paws. Sing ho for a bear, sing ho for a Pooh, and we'll have a little something in an hour or two. Sing ho for a bear, sing ho for a Pooh, and we'll have a little something in an hour or two. Do you see that boy with Winnie the Pooh? His name is Christopher Robin, and they're always together wherever they go. Here comes the king, and he says, "Why is that Winnie the Pooh bear always with you?" "I'll tell you why," answers Christopher Robin. "Wherever I am, there's always Pooh and me. Whatever I do, he wants to do. Where are you going today?" says Pooh. "Well, that's very odd, 'cause I was too. Let's go together," says Pooh, says he. "Let's go together," says Pooh. "What's twice 11?" I said to Pooh. "Twice what?" said Pooh to me. "I think it ought to be 22. "Just what I think myself," said Pooh. "It wasn't an easy sum to do. But that's what it is," said Pooh, said he. "That's what it is," said Pooh. "Let's look for dragons," I said to Pooh. "Yes, let's," said Pooh to me. We crossed the river and found a few. "Yes, those are dragons, all right," said Pooh. As soon as I saw their beaks, I knew that's what they are, said Pooh, said he. "That's what they are," said Pooh. "Let's frighten the dragons," I said to Pooh. "That's right," said Pooh to me. "I'm not afraid," I said to Pooh. And I held his paw and I shouted, "Shoo! Silly old dragons," and off they flew. "I wasn't afraid," said Pooh, said he. "I'm never afraid with you." So wherever I am, there's always Pooh and me. "What would I do," I said to Pooh, "if it wasn't for you?" And Pooh said, "True, it isn't much fun for one But two can stick together, said Pooh, said he. That's how it is, says Pooh. The marching soldiers of Buckingham Palace. And there are Christopher Robin and Alice watching. How proud those soldiers are who guard the king. See their red coats and furry hats? See the new soldiers changing places with the tired ones? That's called changing the guard. And Christopher Robin loves to watch because it's so exciting. Winnie the Pooh went home to eat honey. But here come the soldiers. They're changing guard at Buckingham Palace. Christopher Robin went down with Alice. Alice is marrying one of the guard. A soldier's life is terrible hard, says Alice. They're changing guard at Buckingham Palace. Christopher Robin went down with Alice. We looked for the king, but he never came. Well, God take care of him all the same, says Alice. They're changing guard at Buckingham Palace. Christopher Robin went down with Alice. A face looked out, but it wasn't the king. He's much too busy signing things, says Alice. They're changing guard at Buckingham Palace. Christopher Robin went down with Alice. Do you think the king knows all about me? You're too dear, but it's time for tea, says Alice. After such wonderful days of kings, palaces, dragons, and honey, tired Christopher Robin has his bath, helps Winnie the Pooh to a comfortable place on a pillow, and the little boy kneels at the foot of the bed, droops on the little hand's little gold head. Hush, hush, whisper who dares, Christopher Robin is saying his prayers. God bless Mummy, I know that's right. Wasn't it fun in the bath tonight? The cold so cold and the hot so hot. Oh, God bless Daddy, I quite forgot. If I open my fingers a little bit more, I can see Nanny's dressing gown on the door. It's a beautiful blue, but it hasn't a hood. Oh, God bless Nanny and make her good. Mine has a hood and I lie in bed and pull the hood right over my head, and I shut my eyes and I curl up small, and nobody knows that I'm there at all. Oh, thank you, God, for a lovely day. And what was the other I had to say? I said, bless Daddy, so what can it be? Oh, now I remember it. God bless me. Little boy kneels at the foot of the bed, droops on the little hand's little gold head. Hush, hush, whisper who dares, Christopher Robin is saying his prayer.